it's been a while since we've done a video, so Cameron's intense that we try and throw something together. What we're talking about today is a little tactic
for Space Marines.
That I used yesterday, last week in Wellington Warlords, and it worked quite well. Took everyone by surprise, and they checked the rule books and went, "Oh yeah, you can do that." Obviously, usually when you got a heavy and you want something kind of a bit tough, kind of like the Last Cannon Predator is one of the best. Not greatly armoured, but it brings in a lot of firepower and it's pretty awesome. One of the problems is, though, against certain opponents, one lucky shot, which can tend to happen against the Tau, and you've lost your vehicle and you've lost all those 3 last cannons. Now, to try something a bit different, and because I never like to play exactly the same army twice, I thought this time I'll take the Devastators. I got them for Christmas, been busy painting them, but never actually fielded them properly. And yeah, a squad of 10 Devastators, 2 last cannons, 2 missile launchers. That's a pretty tough squad, really.
Yep.
But kind of against that, the kind of, compared to the Rhino, the Predator, they're a bit unarmoured and weak. So what I did was, first of all, use the combat tactics to split them up into 2 groups, 5 and 10. And then what I find is quite useful is make sure that one squad's got a las cannon and a missile launcher, and the other one's got a same las cannon and a missile launcher. If you've got the 2 las cannons on one side, you'll find everyone will go for that squad because they perceive it as a bit tougher. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could do that to lure someone at you. And that's quite good, that's quite useful, having 2 squads, because you can select 2 targets. But the next bit, the bit that makes it really, really useful, is you give each of them a Rhino.
Just to point out, the Devastators is still technically a single troop choice, because you have 1 full squad, but then, because Space Marines have combat tactics, you can split them up, but then you can actually give them 2 separate Rhinos, which is actually quite neat, because the Tau.
What it essentially allows you is, it allows you 2 tanks, with each tank having essentially a
major killie,
las cannon, and a missile launcher. And as someone's explained to me several times, don't underestimate missile launchers, because missile launchers are strength 8, las cannons are strength 9. But the points difference between the 2 of them when you buy them is phenomenal. There's like 20 points difference. So sometimes a missile launcher, it's just got 1 less strength, but it can still be pretty awesome. Plus, if you don't want to shoot in crack, you can use it in frag phase, and it can be quite an awesome way of basically removing troops. So all of a sudden you've got these now. They're not quite as good. The armour on a Rhino is really quite weak compared to a Predator. However, and also, if you've moved your tank, because they're heavy weapons, they're still considered as heavy weapons there, you then can't fire your 2 weapons. Well, basically what I did was I did that, and I kind of like put them on the back, and kind of kept firing and firing. And of course he got annoyed at this, my opponent, and bang, he took at one of the Rhino. So we all bailed out, yeah? Even though it exploded, I think it took 1 grunt out, so that still left me a squad of 4. And, they get out, obviously they have to regroup a bit, but then the next round, they can pretty much get back to the business of firing. Even though you've lost your vehicle, you haven't lost that firepower. If that goes, you've lost all 3 weapons. I still had both my weapons there. Okay, my squad was now a bit more vulnerable than it was before, because it's lost its little armour around it. But these 2 together kept fighting and did a pretty good job.
Just to point out, the opponent was not me. I was actually playing with some.
We were against Scummy Chaos.
Oh, he was. I was with Sister of Battle guy. He was pretty awesome. He had some really awesome models. Just saying.
It was a bit hard on me actually because the Imperial Guard games seem to be absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
And it just seems to go on and on and on.
Yes, I had the Imperial Guard, and I just recently painted up Creed. So
He's pretty awesome, and you get into hand grips with him, aren't you?
Hello, this is me, talking about Creed. So yeah, I had Creed pretty much giving orders to, the scumbag of charge forward, you'll be okay, you'll get shot, but you're still serving the Emperor. With
I have to say, of all the commanders, I think Creed is pretty awesome.
Creed is probably the most
He can really change the way you play the game.
Plus, instead of having a 12-inch radius for most of you commanders, you got 24, so, you get better chance of you get better range of issuing orders if you stick him in the, say, in the middle of the field or something like that. So, yeah.
Pretty good.
One just not getting away from the Space Marine kind of thing is definitely take Carapace armor for your entire squad and take a medic pack and 2 bodyguards for him, because he's going to... My opponents didn't really shoot at him, but I could tell with their bolt guns that they could, let loose with some rounds and, kind of tore me up a bit. But they didn't, so just to tell you, that's probably the best way to go if you're taking Creed. So yeah, jump back into the Space Marine tactics now. So yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of avoided taking too many heavy armor, which was good because I get obsessed. I'm one of my opponents after a game, I brought lots of toys, lots of tanks, and I didn't do too well. Said, it is true actually. I know I'm talking about Devastators here, but the strength of the Marine is the Marine. Yeah, if you're not fielding lots of these guys, they're just awesome. Marines are awesome. It's they're the best infantry on.
I'm pretty sure they're the best infantry going around for actually in the Warhammer universe.
And every unit tends to have at least have a missile launcher, so has an ability to take something out.
So anyway, like I said, definitely the Space Marines actual troop choices is probably one of the best troop choices you can actually get in Warhammer. And I suppose, Chaos Space Marines, they're the same pretty much. But what I mean by that, I mean, they've got good toughness, they've got a good weapon as such, which penetrates most armor, So yeah, they're probably, the best guys to field. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just tiny scenario case kind of thing. So, let's say you had, your same guys with your las cannons and stuff in here, in your Rhino. They're nice. Stick these guys up on here. Alright, say these guys are in cover. Unfortunately, those guys just fell out. But anyway, so say you're going to shoot at this thingy. Hammerhead, sorry, I'm in Imperial Guard mode at the moment. So let's say both groups shoot at the same hammerhead. So that's the last cannon say... Oh, what?
Let's deal with it then. Yeah, so that would be... Hey son, guess what?
What?
We don't have any dice left after the weekend. We've got this dice. That could almost... at the risk of being boring.
Damn, we have no dice. We have 1 dice, 2 dice, 3 dice.
Well, that'll do. That's all it takes.
Okay.
So, the black will be the las cannons, and the others will be the missile launchers. So, front armour LV. Pop quiz, front armour are...
13.
13. Okay, so first of all we've got to hit it. And... we miss. So we'll roll again. I missed with 3 of them. We need more than that statistically. Okay, 3 hits, and then 2 black. The 2 black are las cannons, so they need 5, and the white needs a 6. No. 4 and 5. 4s and 5s. Hey, look at that. Read it and weep. Read it and weep.
Alright, let's just say one of them hits, and let's say that this hit the... So we got one of each. Oh, is that a hit? That could be a hit.
See, this is the big problem. You can be really, really clever.
Okay, doesn't matter. This is a tactica. Anyway, so... So, 2 of them hit. So let's say Mr. Oh my god... Say, because most of the time you take destruction pods and these guys make it nice and easy. Get cover safe from 12 inches. Let's say, oh, what a fail. I rolled double 1, snake eyes, on my destruction pod saves. Okay, oh well. So now you roll for damage chart. What can be the 5?
5, which is destroyed.
Which is destroyed, yeah. 2, which is shaken. But for this, let's just say the 5 goes down to a
6.
Let's go.
It just explodes.
No. It goes down to a 4, and let's say this is... Which one is you can still fire, but you can't move?
I think it's 1, isn't it?
Alright, whatever one it is. Right? So then...
Yeah.
This guy's like, oh my god, I just got shot, I'm lucky to survive, I got immobilized, and I can't move. Okay? I want back at these guys, okay?
But the problem is, yeah.
Well, how am I going to field more than one of these guys?
Yeah. But the problem is, whenever you get a weapon destroyed,
okay,
the opponent's always going to choose the railgun, isn't it?
Yes, I know. That's why opponents should be. You should be able to choose. So 6. All right. Say this guy's shooting at this guy. 6 and a nice 5 will do me fine. We have to roll it up. Okay. So it's a penetrating shot.
Yeah.
So, now let's see what we get. We get a 1, which is not what we wanted, but we wanted a wreck. So...
If it's wrecked, everyone bails out. But the other thing is, if you get a weapon destroyed result, on the Rhino, guess what you lose?
You just lose the Storm Bolter.
You use the Storm Bolter on it. You don't actually lose the weapons, because the weapons are coming from the infantry.
Exactly. So... Even though that you're shooting out from the Rhino into a different, from the Rhino to a different target, you're still getting that nice. Is your armor 10 all around?
Yeah.
You're still getting a nice armored feel. So the only real thing that could penetrate your armor / could actually destroy it would be this with strength 10. So it automatically.
And of course, if you are wrecked, you just hide your guys behind, so they're all in cover.
Yes, but like we said before, if you don't move, because most of the time you don't want to move with these guys, so you get the 3 lasgun shot, the las cannon shot.
Yeah.
I mean, Imperial Guard is saying
it's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. The tank rules where you move and you can't fire, but walkers can fire everything. Flyers can fire everything. It just doesn't add up. A tank has got a huge crew inside. It can move and fire, believe me.
Anyway, so this guy, you're getting your 3 shots, which is nifty against other Space Marine players and so forth with your rerolls on your main gun. But like most players would do, they would take this gun off, allowing you that you can only see halfway.
Hey, look, I've lost the turret. Now I've got a really small Land Raider. Kind of.
Anyway, so now you've only got the field of fire of what's it called?
Yeah, the arc of fire.
Yeah, the arc fire, because you're thingies. But if you lose your Rhino and then your guys get out, that's good, because you still got firepower. But once this goes, boom, firepower's gone. And then your opponent just walks all over you with his infantry or whatever.
Even on something like this, an immobilized thing can be deadly, because I ended up something similar to this. Took out its main weapon and immobilized it. And of course, what I did was I flew behind it with my I forgot I've got one, but I flew behind it with my land speeder. And it just fired at the rear door and it was gone. And of course, this thing couldn't turn around or do anything.
Let's just use the bike for the This was a defiler from Chaos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Once you're immobilised on some quite a few tanks with turrets, you're just you're dead meat.
Yeah, you are pretty much dead meat. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tactic. Even though it's for Space Marines. So Tau, yes. Duragard, yes.
Space Marines are all.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to tell you, coming soon, there's a where I'm doing a coming soon video that's going to come to our channel soon. Obviously, it's about World War II because I'm always into it, and kind of doing base games kind of got me into it. And since we're starting a Flames of War army, so it's kind of typical that we're doing this.
Cameron's always been into things because let's face it.
Great, you just said my name with the wide web. Thank you.
Because tanks are awesome. Tanks are just awesome. We've always been around tanks,
Yes.
and they're pretty awesome pieces of. I'd like to, if I could, I'd drive to work in a tank. So, yeah, it'd be so much fun.
No, I would love to drive a Valkyrie. That'd be cool.
Alright, yeah. Catch you around.
So yeah, coming soon, World War II Overlook. So yeah,
Catch you
watch
later.
out for that. Bye.
Bye.